BAMMA Nation, getting ready for Badbeat 13 coming to Commerce Casino October 10th, 2014. Right now I'm here with Chris, the Buffalo Schommer, getting ready to take on Jose Rivas Jr. Well, it's been a while since you've been with us. Last fight you had with us was back in Badbeat 7, victorious in that fight. But it's been a little over a year now. How have you been lately?
Been great, just working on some holes in my game, improving strength and endurance, a little bit more with my striking, and always the jiu-jitsu.
Got it. Now you're going up against Jose Rivas Jr. What do you know about your opponent?
Not a lot right now, just really focusing on myself. I know that he's a fellow 205er, and he's got some good experience, and I'm happy to have him as opponent. I respect that he took the fight, and happy to get in the ring with him. But for right now, it's just all about my training, training camp, training partners, improving myself, making my game better in every aspect of it.
Now, since your last fight, you actually had an accident with your motorcycle, and something happened. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, why not? Basically, my motorcycle was riding me, and it got in a wreck.
Got it.
Broke my back, have since recovered, and ready to get back in the cage. Stronger than ever, I might add.
Well, that's what happens when you heal. You heal stronger, correct?
That's why I did it.
All right.
That's why the bike did it.
The bike, okay. It was
Right.
actually trying to make you even tougher.
Everything's in it for me, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Chris. Something I haven't asked you before. You have the nickname the Buffalo, but where did that originate from?
When I first started training jiu-jitsu, I had gained a little bit of weight. So I was pushing the scales about 260.
Just a little.
I know it's hard to imagine now with this lean, chiseled frame. But yeah, I was up there for a while, and I worked my ass off really hard, lost some weight. In the meantime, wherever I'd go, I'd just leave a trail of sweat. So it just kind of fit, water buffalo. And as I lost the weight, slowly but surely, the name kind of just evolved into Buffalo, and that's where we are today.
Gotcha. Well, you've come a long way. Getting ready for this fight, who have you been training with, and who are your training partners?
You know, that's a good question. A lot of times it's hard for guys Jose's size, my size, in the 205 and heavier classes. It's hard to find training partners that size. You know, in the higher belt levels especially, on the ground even more so. I just try to get as many high-level belts, even lower belts, because, I mean, anyone that you can roll with, I don't care if it's a blue belt, purple belt, white belt, you can learn something from everyone, every single roll. So I train with absolutely every single person that I can, just to get the repetitions, and everyone has something different to offer.
All right, Chris. Well, you're a big guy, and you have big game when it comes into the cage. Also big game when you come to interview me. That's a side note. Oh no, but going into it, you know, you're an exciting person, and what can the fans expect to see come fight night from you?
You know what, that's a good question too. We're gonna come out into the cage, we're gonna touch gloves, and I don't know what to do with my hands. I'll just put them down, okay?
But in the cage, you know exactly what to do with your
Absolutely, we're gonna come out and we're gonna see what happens. Touch gloves, maybe stand, maybe go to the ground. Either way, I can guarantee you the BAMMA fans, it's gonna be a good fight. I've never had anything less inside the BAMMA cage.
Well, you have had a good camp coming up this far. Is there any shout-outs you can give to your sponsors or anything like that?
Absolutely. Slep Fightwear has been with me from the beginning, giving me a ton of gear. Also, Vulcan's come aboard this time. They've given me some great gear. It's always good to have gear like this to train with, because everything gets worn out day in and day out. Also, STI Fire Stop, they always help me out every single fight. Troy's Carpet Cleaning, Americana Fit, and last but not least, and I'm sure there's more that I'm missing, Star Off Machine. One of my first and most influential sponsors, been with me since the beginning, even pushed me in this direction.
Got it. Well, I'm digging the shirt right now, and actually a teammate of yours was wearing the exact same shirt when I interviewed him. How is it going into this card, having a teammate on the card as well?
You know, it's going to be great. The one difficulty is he's also one of my cornermen, so we're just going to do some rearranging as far as the gym goes, and I'll have someone else in my corner for this time. But yeah, Adrian Gutierrez making his pro debut. It's an honor for me to have him there with me, although he's always there anyway because he's on my corner. Boxing instructor. It'll be fun. It'll be nice to have him and I out there in the cage the same night, and we look forward to a great show.
All right, Chris. Well, it is less than a month away for this fight. What is your main focus for these last remaining weeks?
My main focus for the first few months has been strength and conditioning. I do believe that that is the one aspect of MMA, jiu-jitsu, anything, Muay Thai, that you can actually, you have control over. So I just lay it all out on the line every day with strength and conditioning coach Zuri Harris over at Jungle Fitness, just up the street actually, just came from there now. And he really takes it to me, he drills me into the ground. But for the rest of the training, it's going to still be strength and conditioning, a lot of sparring, and a lot of losing weight. I'm about 25 pounds over right now.
Okay, so getting that cardio in.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll make sure. Chris, you can see Chris Schommer, the Buffalo, take on Jose Rivas Jr. October 10th for Badbeat 13.